Who should I get rid of next?
Did someone get lost?
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief? Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies, too.
Chief.
Chief! Oh, Chief, you've got... getting cold.
Oh my gosh, I still don't have enough.
Sorry.
When?
Are you the chief of MBCC?
We have at least. Yes.
Oh, are you?
We didn't get a contest job.
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief? Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies too.
Happy about catching someone like me, right?
Let me go! Let me go! I'm the biggest.
What's it gonna take?
You actually invited a phantom robber inside.
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief? Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies too.
There!
It must have been very hard on you, you poor thing. You've done
This was a
well.
guaranteed
I'll take.
Shalom. Guaranteed Shalom. Because I lost once, then got a Shalom, then I lost again after a few, then Shalom. That's how finally now we can stop rolling here. Yeah, here I already lost to Shalom once, lost once, then I got Adela after 4. Then now this was a guaranteed. So Shalom, guaranteed. That was a guaranteed Shalom. Finally, fucking finally. Now all I need is to build Shalom.
Chief.
Finish her. I have a lot. So apparently, after I build, I think I'm not rolling for Kellic anymore. I'll be safe. I'll be rolling for just do a few. Okay, finally.
Chief. Chief?
Now, go. Start this event.
I won't let you down.
Today, we gather here to honor our 1,423 warriors, friends, and
And
fellow
then I'll just
citizens.
auto this.
In the March catastrophe, they selflessly rushed to the West District, sacrificing their lives to combat the sudden outbreak of mania. Now that the disaster has been contained, the call to counterattack is ready to sound, and FAC can finally return them to their loved ones. Thank you for coming to bid our heroes their final farewell.
My child, did you come alone? Where is your family? I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry. It must be hard for you.
Thank you. I'm here on behalf of someone else. It's okay. I'll be strong. A memorial. It's enough that you go. Aren't you also their daughter? Even if you're adopted, they loved you more. I won't go.
This era is riddled with scars. The nights are long, and the path is unclear. But there are always those who believe, who stand and fight for the city-state they deeply love, and sacrifice for the future they firmly believe in. They are the heroes who guard the light in darkness, the warriors who reclaim hope in despair. We will never forget. And for you, our heroes have returned.
What? Do you want to comfort me? Or is it... you want my comfort? Just because my parents died, you think we're finally the same? That we can sympathize with each other?
This cemetery was built for you, and also for them. They hope you will come because they long to see their loved ones safe. Please visit them often. Seeing you safe and sound is the greatest meaning of every FAC battle.
Get lost. I'm not like you. I don't buy into FAC's crap. I don't recognize these kinds of heroes. They're dead. That's all there is to it. They left me behind. Made me an orphan too. What kind of heroes are they? Screw light and justice. Dying for these nonsensical ideas. You're all idiots, all of you.
Thank you for coming. May our city-state be free from suffering. May our fellow citizens be forever safe.
Hold on to light. Believe in justice. I will. I'm strong. Shalom! You're back! Oh, you've been so busy. I thought... What? Those underground guys are causing trouble again? Another series of attacks by garden assassins? Ugh, despicable! They can't win on the battlefield, so they resort to dirty tricks behind our backs. Huh? You want me to be a special investigator? Really? Yes, of course I'll do it! I will do my best to complete the mission that you gave me. I swear on the name of the great Detective Christina, I will set off right now! Shalom is counting on me. For light and justice!
Only Kokelik is left. And I'm not gonna try to get her. Since, at least, unlike Shalom, Kokelik will be returning to the standard, the permanent full. So, I can get her anytime I lose 50-50s. Unlike Shalom, he's like Darren. Cannot get her again. Kinda like. Actually, I'm playing Path and Nowhere while playing FGO. Character, let's say, Christina.
Hey, want to know what you can buy from me with your life?
Recently, several key figures in East Side have received anonymous threat letters, and attacks have been happening. The incidents occurred just as the situation in West District was getting under control, making the timing of these events quite intriguing. Although there have been no fatalities so far, inside sources reveal that this series of incidents are closely linked to the serial assassination incidents from 3 weeks ago. If the mastermind behind these incidents isn't caught soon, the number of cases of harm could escalate, having a detrimental impact on society.
It's already escalating. These are sensitive times. If this scene gets captured by the press and gets out, not only will the public opinion explode, but it'll also cause panic among the people, and... Unlike the previous attacks, the scene has been meticulously arranged with no intent to hide the motive. This isn't a covert assassination, but an overtly flaunted ritual. What a show-off! You've caught my attention. According to inside information, these series of incidents are the work of a sinner, and there's a high chance that the scene is contaminated with mania. Everyone, please step back! Although sinner incidents are under MBCC jurisdiction, they've been under a lot of pressure recently, and their chief is missing. Until he returns, I'll take over. I've studied their case files thoroughly. Detective Christina will definitely overcome the danger and bring the truth to light!
Now, the trick to Path to Nowhere I will get after this. What else is a clue? Wait, what's this?
This is it. The victim rushed here because. Huh. Even log into the system.
Where
Really
did this
not sure
brat come
how.
from? Who are you?
Why
Did you
she's
barge into the
getting that.
crime scene?
Crisp shirt, but messy shoes and socks. Your wife must have carefully ironed that for you, but ran out of time, and you just slipped on any shoes. And the only guy in the precinct who's been flaunting wedding gifts recently is. You must be Inspector Dole, the person in charge of this case. I am the famous Detective Christina, here to. Ouch! My name is Christina, a freshman at the City Security Academy, doing a summer internship at the East Side Local Security Precinct. I'm assigned to assist with the investigation. I'm sorry I didn't immediately report to the person in charge of the scene.
Who let a freshman intern on the scene? What if you spoil the evidence? Get law.
Inspector, actually, she.
So you know the higher-ups. Got quite a strong backer. Can't you build your resume somewhere else?
Sir, I'm not here for my resume. I'm here for the truth. I can do it, just like believing in the everlasting existence of justice and light. Please give me a chance. Look, I found the first suspect. The owner of this suspicious phone number is a 48-year-old male called Nathan. The file says he's an East Sider, but his past is very suspicious. Please allow me to keep investigating.
I just can't get rid of you, can I? Fine. Stay over there and watch. Don't interfere with the investigation. Now, hand me the victim's phone.
Aw. Here, sir.
detective? Enjoying your little detective game?
You're Nathan? Show yourself, murderer!
That's not quite right. Anania is still alive. The flowers are her life. They're still blooming brilliantly. Don't move. If you crush those flowers, you will become the murderer.
You jerk. Just you wait. I'm checking the communication location now, and everyone who's making a call. I will search the entire city to find you. He can see me. The murderer is nearby. Wherever he is, he can see me, so look for anyone making a call. Go quickly!
Keep it down. You're startling him. Over there! Of course it's a sinner. Everyone listen to me, immediately!
Leave it to me! I will catch the murderer and uncover the truth!
A surprising victory.
Where? Corruptors? Monsters! Don't try to escape!
So you are the sinner specially recruited by the investigation team, huh? Your speed and stamina are not bad, but your movements are clumsy. Hey, can you even climb up?
No need! I didn't expect you'd be a woman. You used a voice changer, didn't you?
How hurtful. Didn't you notice after chasing me for so long? It's so obvious. Oh, look, my graceful movements, top-notch figure, and you didn't notice? Are you still a kid, or just stupid? Want me to teach you some toning techniques? Cutie detective?
No thanks! I'm in great shape!
Let's try to get views, Shalom. Hello, Brokeric. Sorry, but uh I'm just gonna say this. I really understand. I don't really understand Russian. Yeah, sorry. But even if I did look at the chat, yeah, sorry, I used Google Translate. But yeah, I don't really understand the Russian. Well, wow, Shalom has a short
I
range.
don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on you guys.
Execution time.
Do you want my mark?
I won't let them lay a hand on you.
Okay, I'll be.
I'm used to battles.
But then to refract.
You let but you
Hello.
The experienced in
well, I don't need you lecturing me. Come with me. Confess everything. Tell us how and why you committed these crimes and whether you had accomplices. You said Anania isn't dead, that you turned her into a flower. Can she still be saved? Remove your ability. Right now, you're only guilty of assault and will be supervised in MBCC. But if you cross that line, you'll be a murderer, and trampling on life is an unforgivable crime. You... Huh?
Nothing. Just thought of something funny. It's been a while since I've seen someone like you. Such an overly righteous fool. You dare to insult me? Thinking I'm as useless as you, a complete novice? The word murderer can't define me, detective. The life and justice we see are different. Look, people can bloom. This is your flower. Take good care of it. Hurting it is the same as hurting yourself. I believe life is precious. Even the most ugly and despicable person can bloom beautiful flowers. The body and soul will become nutrients, nourishing the flower until it blooms. Only then is it a truly pure life. Yours looks like a naive and cute little flower. A sunflower? Or a daisy?
what happens when the flower fully blooms.
It will keep going, blooming more and more flowers, just like the woman in the water, until she can't bear anymore. Life is powerful. The stronger the person, the more they can bear. I've seen someone bloom an entire garden.
I asked, what happens to those who have bloomed after their life has been drained?
Oh, that's what you meant. When you're admiring a flower, do you care about the mud under your feet?
You bastard! That's someone's life. What right do you have to distort and trample it?
You got mad, huh? I'd say this is much more beautiful than your boring justice.
Shut up, bastard! I remember now.
Wow.
July.
So that was to kill.
Erica Villa. The sheriffs had their lives drained by a sinner. Rahu said that a crimson thorn was left at the scene. You're the one who attacked Erica Villa. Who attacked Shalom! You're the leader of the Garden Sinners. The mentor of assassins.
Shalom, huh? Are you really that fond of her? Perfect. Then you should play with me, too.
I don't have time to play with you. I'm going to... Blossoms dive. Could this be an assassination warning? So this isn't the only case. Are you planning to...
This is just the beginning. I made a promise for a grand bloom, and I will keep my word. When and where the next flower will bloom, and for what reason, why don't you deduce? The future great Detective Christina. Treat it like your favorite detective game. If you can solve my riddles, I'll accept a commission from you. Any person you want me to kill, save, or spare, I'll listen to you. But if you can't solve them... You, your Shalom, the ones you love, many people will turn into blooming flowers to decorate my garden.
You!
All right, get moving. If you have time to be angry with me here, the second flower might have already bloomed.
The second? Could it be... Look! I found the first suspect! The owner of this suspicious phone number is a 48-year-old male called Nathan. The file says he's an East Sider, but his past is very suspicious. Please allow me to keep...
Figure it out yourself. By the way, Marigold isn't known to be... This is...
case.
The case is complicated, involving sinners, contamination, garden assassins, and possible serial offenses. Now, let's reorganize the existing information. Detectives, pay attention. First, the Anania case. In addition to the various physical evidence and clues found at the scene, the following discrepancies are
I'll
being
just let the
investigated
game
thoroughly,
play.
including... Now that we've established Anania's actual background, we believe that the motive of the perpetrator was vengeance. This aligns with the deliberate arrangement at the scene and various rumors about the assassin group. It could be that someone within the garden was involved in the NF-103 incident, or it could be a commission from relevant individuals to the garden. We will continue to investigate along the lines of Ophelia's associates. But the case isn't over yet. What we need to focus on now is the first suspect, who could also be the second victim, Nathan.
The killer isn't Nathan, but she contacted Anania using Nathan's phone and contacted us after the crime, indicating that something likely happened to Nathan sometime before the 6th when he contacted Anania. Nathan could be an accomplice, or more likely, the first victim. Either way, we must find him first.
Basic information about Nathan has been synced to all members. The key from the leader of...
What?
All right.
If only there were no...
Oh, shit. Why on earth are you still here? Get out of here. You're so badly injured, I won't be able to explain it to your higher-ups later. If the suspect is the leader of the garden, there's no place for a rookie like you.
I'm fine. That woman treats lives as a joke, and she will do even worse things. She's targeting me and the people important to me. I must stop her. And I've solved many cases related to the sinners. I have experience. I can help.
All you've done is catch thieves and handle lost and found cases. Can you compare those to a murder case like this?
I'm not afraid.
This case is more complicated than we imagined. I don't know how deeply it's connected to the case in NF-103 or the FAC, but no matter what, you shouldn't get yourself involved. I know about your situation. Your father was with the FAC, he died in NF-103. You've never dealt with a murder case, and you have a history of mental instability. I won't delve into the connection behind this, nor care about the reason why you were assigned here. But now that the garden has targeted you, and I've seen that you're easy to provoke, I'm determining that you're not suitable for this case after assessing the risk.
It's okay. I'm not that fragile. And this is a job entrusted to me by a very important person.
I don't care how important that big shot is. This isn't something an intern should get involved in. I can't be held responsible if you lose your life. Go back and rest. Don't hang around here with us.
It's an important call. I have to pick it up. We'll talk when I come back.
Hey!
Shalom?
It's me.
Ah, Rahu. Is Shalom okay? Are you guys coming back?
No. The situation is more complicated than expected. The mission needs more time. But Shalom is worried about your situation and asked me to check on you.
Not gonna
I'm
lie.
sorry. I was inexperienced and
Where is
hot-headed.
MBC?
I let the criminal escape, and
This
made you
seems
guys
more
worry.
like a story for Shalom
Compared to
rather
me,
than
Shalom's task
a
is
story
100
that
times more
involves
difficult,
the
and the enemies she
MBCC.
faces are 100 times more dangerous.
Basically
In the end,
us.
she has to be distracted by my matters.
Say that to her yourself. Shalom asked me to contact you to provide information. I've dealt with a few assassins from the garden. They're not psychopaths who kill for fun. Apart from accepting commissions, the garden's actions are usually highly purposeful and very much driven by sentiment. From the series of cases you've taken over, the garden intentionally connected several isolated incidents to create a sense of ritual. The sense of ritual has a purpose. Shalom hopes that you can figure it out. They rarely act so ostentatiously. This is an opportunity. We have already sent people to track down the garden's base.
Strong connections. I think I have an idea.
And there's one last thing she asked me to convey.
I'll just
Shalom
do a
says
short
she'll be
stream
there for you
for
whenever
after
you need
nowhere.
her. But she
Since
believes
the
you.
only reason I stream get a
Okay.
phone
Thank you
as
for the clues you
the
gave
Shackle
me.
One
Thank you, Shalom.
Shalom,
I know what to do now.
I do not need anymore for
They have
now.
ties with the underground forces
Maybe if
and
they
still insisting on
rerun,
causing
I'll
trouble at the most
pull
critical moment
more
of the battle.
copies of
I won't
Shalom
let them off.
and Darren.
When I'm not around,
But
you have
for
to protect
now,
her. Special Force
I'll
Rahu,
just wait it
I'm
out.
counting on you.
Of course. I won't let her die. That's the order given to me.
All right, I'm fully charged! To live up to everyone's expectations, the famous great detective will continue to shine and illuminate the darkness. On a night of rains, fireflies glide. By fractured walls, shadows of ruins reside. Ah, found it!
Ha? Nag-abyss na ako, ulul. Nung hindi ako nag-abyss na ako. Nag-abyss ako nung Monday. Nung Monday pa ako nag-abyss. Hindi mo napanood kasi in-speedrun ko. Alam mo sa akin, hinahayaang mag-reset. Nakapag-abyss na ako. Gusto mo ba makita? Taglit ah. Taglit lang naman. Naka-on naman yung Genshin ko eh.
I'm sending you the location. May not be correct. I'll go.
Hindi, basta nakapag-abyss ako. Alam mo lang hindi kasi di mo napanood. Try mo panoorin yung stream ko no Monday. Nandito lang nasa YouTube lang naman.
There's no time.
Amang ano lang. Imbes na pinalitan ko yung team ko sa baba. Mas mabagal kasi yung ano eh. Yung Raiden National kesa sa Sino team ko.
If I make it, he doesn't have to die.
But if the murderer is...
Kaso bugbog na bugbog si Sino dun sa huli.
I found it.
Kaya technically nakapag-abyss ako. Kaya na kailangan ko na ma-build talaga si Shalom dito.
Inspector, I found the scene. Sorry, I'm too late. There are lots of flowers blooming. It's very dangerous around here too. Make sure everyone wears protection, and it's best to call FAC. Before you arrive, I will do a preliminary investigation of the scene.
Manto. To.
It seems that both crime scenes. I must uncover. No.
God.
Hello? Find a place to hide first.
Understood. I want to
Flowers.
Hey! What are you...
Everything's fine now. You're still by my side.
This is the uni, right? Do I have...
You're late, rookie.
I'm gonna save all my hyper exclusive arrest. And I'm gonna spend all tickets on every ticket I can get from on event arrest. Event and routine. If I don't have the character.
Chief.
But if I already have the character, I won't be. Event arrest is where I'm gonna spend every ticket. We're gonna shackle 5 limited. Limited 5 stocks. Alright. I can technically do this, but no. I'm on emulator. Not gonna happen. Let's just continue. Character. Oh, it's 3,000. 3,000. Oof.
Let me see if you're still salvageable.
I can hear it. The prelude of the dance.
Getting my hands dirty could be fun.
She's an A-class. We are now lacking the... That would be...
That kid has psychological trauma. If she was the one who smashed this wall and saw what was inside.
After Shalom, maybe I'll build the lifelong.
Psychological trauma? Why didn't you say
Because
so
I
earlier?
like life
Can't you put
loss.
her on our
Life
team?
loss, very
The
OP.
task was originally recommended by the higher-ups.
Not
No
OP.
one expected it would
Well,
cause this
not
much
very
trouble.
OP. Really
I
good.
can only ask you to take care of her.
Life loss team
That child's father is an
or
FAC
life
instructor.
loss
The soldiers who were good to her family,
character.
and the whole
Amel,
team died in a secret
and
operation.
then
Yes, in
then
NF-103.
the last 8 are the one with the
There were too many
cabinet.
rumors about
Yeah,
FAC in those years,
will be
and many
great.
people involved would think negatively. Her mother later died from excessive worry. Christina was hit hard and caused a lot. Kind's family adopted her. Christina herself is trying to recover. She's very motivated, and she even got into the police academy. But there's always a fear of the unexpected. Her parents were also FAC combatants who recently fell in the West District operation. The child always tries to act tough. I don't know if she can keep it up.
NF-103 again. I should have gotten rid of her sooner. And she shouldn't have come alone. Chris! Where are you? Answer me! Chris! You're...
It's a dream. Not real. I'm on a case.
You finally woke up.
The revelry.
There. It's normal to get scared.
You were screaming so terribly just now. Having a nightmare, were you? Don't worry. I've mercifully drawn out all the contamination from your body. The floor is hard, isn't it? Sorry about that. I should have offered a pillow to the injured, but with your whole body wounded, it would dirty my clothes. You'll have to bear with it.
What is this place?
my garden. You're in the enemy's headquarters, little detective. Do you remember me?
I remember. Murderer.
With a doll face like yours, you should say something cute and pleasing. Come, call my name. Kokali.
Your cases. They are all acts of vengeance against what happened 10 years ago. Identical vengeance. But that's not your goal. Through these cases, you want me to investigate something. To expose something that happened 10 years ago. Why didn't you just let me investigate directly? Why keep me in the dark? And the 2 lines of poetry and the 2 people, just stop it here. I can investigate what you want. Just stop.
The garden is a place to enjoy life. Can we not talk about boring work stuff?
Then why did you bring me here? To kill me? To interrogate me?
Let me think. Oh, someone recommended you to join the garden. Such a cute reaction. Since you're also a pitiful child of FAC, why don't you greet the little friends here?
Also?
Over the years, so many people from FAC have died. Wouldn't it be normal for a few children who share your plight to join the garden? They quite like you.
It's not the same. Even if I was treated unfairly, I don't want to harm others. I believe in justice.
What's so different? Didn't you go to Nirvana by yourself 8 years ago and stab a Paradisos representative? You're quite the oddball, I say. You spout nonsense about justice and truth, yet your blossoming is pathetically dark. Even when bound and brought to my garden, you're not surprised. It's because you're so used to it, aren't you? Your heart has been trapped in the dark all along. What happened back then that infuriated you to the point of committing such a serious act at such a young age? Did the assassination succeed? Did you kill the person you hated to the bone?
It wasn't like that. And it has nothing to do with you. I won't tell you.
So, the assassination failed. What a pity. You clearly have talent. You even became a sinner. As an assassin, an avenger, a person ignited by rage and burning everything. You have a talent for violence and destruction.
Through that?
Just like the flowers here.
Oh my.
That's why that woman kept you by her side. Give up on your talk of justice. It's just a lie concocted by your Shalom, a chain she uses to bind you. Doesn't the case at hand prove this? Anania, a shallow and vain woman, stands on moral high ground to denounce others. After hurting others, she got scared out of her wits. But in a few days, she whitewashed herself and returned to the high ground. That Nathan, a dirty syndicate dog, attaches himself to a morally corrupt counselor and has countless deaths on his hands. 10 years have passed. If it weren't for me, would anyone have penalized him? Where's your justice then?
You're not the first person to say that to me. Because the world is so dark, justice doesn't exist. So it's okay for us to cross the line. It's just an excuse to cover up your own misdeeds. I've read all the Garden's files. You keep talking about vengeance, but what you're really doing is spreading mania with prohibited weapons. You contaminate a dozen civilians by killing one target. There are several cases of indiscriminate attacks on the FAC, all to undermine the anti-mania efforts. Because the world is a mess, your own evil deeds don't matter? Bullshit! Don't gloss over the bad things you've done, you're just as immoral. You're part of the evil. How many civilians in the city-state turn pale at the mention of the Garden? How many vile criminals imitate its actions to harm the innocent? Are you in total oblivion?
Hear that, Thistle? This is the kindred spirit you fought so hard to save. You went to great lengths to pull her out of the pile of corruptors, thinking that shared experiences would breed empathy. But in her eyes, you're just a bastard. Your kindness is misplaced. If she knew how you're so infatuated, would a few shed tears and kind words from her make you hand over everything about the Garden in a crying mess?
I'm sorry, Mentor. Forgive me.
Pathetic. I've told you before, stop caring about others so much. Now what are you crying and whining for? Do you want me to say, oh, it's okay, I forgive you, so you can feel better? You act on your own, break my rules, bring the enemy into our base, and expect me to care about your feelings? Am I your mommy? What a pain. When little time I have for rest has been ruined by you and the dirty thing you brought back. Solitary confinement. You're not allowed out until I cool down.
Wait!
You should have died there, you domesticated scum.
See, she's also a family member of the FAC, and also lost everything in NF-103. But she didn't have your connections. When she sought help from so-called justice, she only received resounding slaps in the face. So, she came to me.
And then, you took advantage of her. It started with the underground, and then you all deceive and exploit these wounded people under the guise of vengeance. You turn them into weapons that harm others when they have nothing left. Even if her original life was destroyed, people are resilient. She could have slowly recovered, slowly returned to normal. But you lured her into darkness, and she can never go back.
Stop yapping. Is what the hush gave you some kind of noble justice, and what I give is brainwashing with hatred? Who are you looking down on? I know exactly what kind of person you are. You don't have the ability to take revenge on this world on your own, so you cling to the most hollow things as a lifeline. People like you are the easiest to deceive, the dumbest and the weakest. If it weren't for the need to give that idiot Thistle a dose of reality, I wouldn't even bother to look at you. The Garden won't believe your righteous talk. It won't believe any of you. Everything that demands submission in the name of love and nobility is a filthy lie. All sacrifices made for these extraneous things are proof of ignorance. Those who dare to harm us must be punished by our own hands. This is the only way to personally take back what they took from me.
So, what is this now? This series of cases. Who are you taking revenge on?
I've personally settled my deep hatred and grudge a long time ago. I'm free. And everything I do now is what I enjoy. As for what I'm going to do, pass the message to your owner. Let her play with me. That must be why she sent you here. After all,
It's
it's not like
prosperity, man.
anyone really expects you to
For
solve the
Carrot.
case.
For Carrot. The Russian that watched. Why do you want a confirmation that...
Relax. This is just a little body recovery agent, with a little bit of a stimulant to help with your state of mind.
And apparently, I
To help
didn't
you
even
escape
understand
from here.
anything.
As long as you don't remember the way back, I won't take your life. Run. Don't die on the way. The show's not over yet. I'm waiting for you to help raise the curtain.
Only way I understood anything. Oh. I use the Google Translate. This Shalom.
I don't have much to contribute on the front line.
I'm used to battles. I can certainly do it.
Execution time. Okay, I'll be the guide.
Okay. Do you want my mark?
Too noisy. Quiet.
Time to die. Good show's about to start. Good show's about to start.
My father was a hero. He said justice and light are eternal, and he fought for them. But many, many heroes died easily on a journey 10 years ago. Their deaths were meaningless.
In NF-103, the FAC's large-scale battle ended in total failure. The number of deaths is not disclosed, with no further explanation. According to leaked information, the destination was the Dis-Sea, with survival odds at 0.
The FAC was widely criticized. Its status plummeted to a point where the city council and Nirvana could manipulate it. My father also became a laughingstock. People called him a hero, but in their hearts, they called him a wronged soul. I asked, Father and his mates all fought for justice and died defending the city-state. Why did it end like this? Doesn't everyone want justice? They respond with silence, mockery, or by turning their faces away in disgust. Eventually, someone speaks up, claiming that these wronged souls never saw the truth. That justice is a lie.
Oh, high we can go.
And they said, in this era, one can be randomly stripped of their rights, and evil can go unpunished. Reality is filled with fog and conspiracy, with interests, hatred, and desire all towering above justice. Blindly believing in it is foolish, and those who die for it deserve to. I wanted to argue back, but I choked. Whenever I begin to doubt, bad things always happen. I started to develop a terrible intuition that everything was going downhill, and what's worse, most of the time, it was right. If justice exists, where is it now? Why doesn't it show itself? The world is falling apart, creating such a massive black hole. Why is it being ignored? Why isn't anyone filling it?
In NF-104, Nirvana withdrew from the West District. A major explosion occurred in Mine W31, causing over 10,000 deaths. The organization claimed it was an accident, and after an investigation conducted by Paradiso's investigators, this explanation was accepted.
The black hole grows larger, and I can't escape it. I have to do something. I can't just watch as my world collapses with it. I have to do something.
The Garden won't believe your righteous talk. It won't believe any of you. Everything that demands submission in the name of love and nobility is a filthy lie. All sacrifices made for these extraneous things are proof of ignorance.
W31 was not an accident. It was planned. I checked their asset transfers. They're all riddled with irregularities. My intuition tells me this is evil. The same evil that my father and the others faced. If no one will bring them to justice, then I will. I must go. When someone from Paradisos went to Nirvana, I lay in wait near Nirvana's headquarters. I got shot at. Many people came to hit me, to catch me, labeling me a sinner. I didn't care. I fought back and managed to stab one of them. But it was she who protected me amidst the hail of bullets.
Is that so? You came here to prove the justice in your heart. You must be reaching your limit to resort to such drastic measures. There's no need for this. It's not time yet. You have a long way to go. Listen to me. Justice exists without a doubt. I've seen it with my own eyes. In another pure, real world, where every facet of the human heart is laid bare, there, I saw justice. And it exists forever. Right now, someone is standing up for you. Once you grow up, it will be your turn to fight for them. In this way, what you believe
How old
in
is
will
Shalom?
surely...
He's already that old to young Christina.
Christina,
How old is she?
did you have a nightmare?
Shalom?
Yes, it's me. I'm sorry. I'm late.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stabbed you. I mistook you for a bad guy. I even wanted to kill you. I'm just like them. The jerk who hurts others. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. You didn't hurt anyone. You're the one who got hurt. Justice is always there. It's already in your hands. You've grown. You've been doing very well. My work here is done. I...
Kinda like, I don't even know how to use any of these.
You're
Unlike
late,
the
bro.
prelude where I use Rahu most of the time, I use Go. Actually,
How are you feeling, Chief? Isn't it just awesome to fly around in the sky?
yeah, I'll be ending the stream here for Path to Nowhere. I'm gonna play off stream. Yeah, that's it for this stream. Till next time, bye.